Welcome to Trevor McCormack Music Podcast. I'm Chrissy Mack from Radio Northern Beaches, and I couldn't be more excited to kick off this musical journey with you. Joining me is my brother, the legendary Trevor McCormack, known as Mack, a true storyteller and music enthusiast. With each episode, we're peeling back the layers behind the hits, sharing untold stories from artists and exploring what sparks the creativity behind the music that moves us all. Whether you're a die-hard music fan or just love discovering new sounds, this is the place where passion meets storytelling. So, hit the follow button, share this with your fellow music lovers, and leave a review. Your support keeps the vibe alive. Turn up the volume and get ready to be inspired. And let's dive into the world of music together. Let's go. Well, listeners, it's Saturday again, and we're talking to my brother Trev all over again. And we promised last week that we would talk about the new music. Now, we know we've been telling you we've been doing it, but we're actually going to give you a sample of it this week. But first of all, I want to talk to Trev about how he put together the 3 songs that he actually sent down to me. So, Trev, say hi and tell us about your new 3 clips.
G'day everybody, how are we going again? Now, these 3 clips are just a little snippet I sent to my lead guitarist. So I send him what I can and he sits and plays around with it and sort of wraps his knuckles over the strings and comes out with a couple of different styles and a couple of different feels. So I sent these off to him. So you're just hearing basically the raw guitar straight into a recording phone and straight to him.
Now, we did that with one of your songs from your album when we first started doing our podcast, and we gave them the raw music and then the finished music. It was quite different. So, again, this may change quite dramatically to what they first hear.
That's true. As I was working on a song the other day and I had a mate come over and we've changed it again. So it grows. As I said, every time I write a song, that's your basic song, and the more I play it, the more little adjustments I do to it. This one, I will send you, Chris, a little snippet of just how that song changed. And you've heard the original one, as you've got it copied. It'll surprise you. You'll think, oh, I like that. And it's a simple thing like a riff, just a change of rhythm. It's just got a much sweeter beat, a bit happier, bouncier. Because you know me, I love to get them to bounce. And this guy was actually a fella that Dave teaches. And he said, oh, can I come and have a jam with you? I said, yeah. I said, come and have a jam of these new songs. And sure enough, he got inspired and put a bit of a sound to it and did a bit of a lead. And so I'll pass that on to Dave and it goes around the circle until it comes back again in the form that we want.
Okay, so looking forward to hearing that. And we're pretty well heading towards what you want to put into the studio, but you're still, as you just said, you're still working on it. So you've got your guitarist. Obviously, you'll get your drummer involved again shortly. So we know that you're going to get into the studio as soon as they've got some free time. What are your expectations there?
Oh, look, it's a big studio. It's a great technician. So it's actually, I've got to really step up to the plate on this one. It's a case of, I know how it works. I've done it before, but this is the next level. So it's a case of I'm in their hands and just be professional and just do what I love to do. Make it the best I can possibly make, which I've got, as we've spoken before, I've got Rory O'Donnell. He's on board, which that should be very shortly that we get together and work on all these, just the way they're going to go and the style, the sound. Dave's ready to go. The drummer's ready to go. And last night I actually ran into an old friend of mine who's just one of the greatest female vocalists. And she said, oh, you're recording down Byron. I've recorded down there. Can I help? I said, oh, I'd love some female vocals in some of these songs. And she said, I'd love to. When can I hear them? So I said, I'll be in touch and we'll get together as well. So she's just moved into Maroochydore. So she's not too far away.
Excellent.
So I seem to be collecting all these great people and I know it's going to take a while. As I said, it's going to take the year. But when it happens, I hope that all my fans just go, wow, it was worth the wait. Yeah.
Well, I know it's going to be worth the wait because I've heard most of them, but also you keep improving them, so they just keep getting better and better. And then with the extra input, again, they get better again. And this is the process that happens with your music, which is absolutely wonderful to watch. And then we get a really great outcome. So tell me the difference, if you could call it a difference, between the old album and the new music.
I think it's just experience in knowing different notes. I've learned a lot more over those years now. Like that album was 2012, and I've been playing all the songs that I've written prior to that. I've done a zillion covers in different places and played around with a lot of different people. So I'd say it's just more experience, more passion, and the people that are around me now, if it all falls into place, it's just going to be, well, the biggest thing I've ever done in my whole life.
And that's going to be awesome.
That's going to be pretty, trippy. It's going to be, it's just going to make me so excited to give this to the world. Yeah, which we can now with technology. It goes out and everybody in every country hears it. And that's what I'm looking forward to.
And so after you get this done and when it becomes popular, what would you hope to happen then?
I suppose show it off. If there's a hit song, go out and play it around the world. Yeah, just go and travel around and do what I do. And my one thing, and I think I've said this before in one of the interviews, is I'd love to go to all the different countries but play with all the famous people. One of my songs, and get someone big to come and join me, or I join them, and just do what I love to do.
Okay, that's a pretty good goal.
Yeah, that's been my passion for a long time. Is I'd love to just go and sit with someone's playing on a big stage somewhere and go, well, hey, I've got a song here. Would you be interested in playing? I'm in the same country. I'm in the same town. How about we get together, run through it, and let's jump off the stage together, whether it's my stage or theirs. It's one of my big passions, and just to play with as many professional people and have my songs sung with these guys and girls.
And as we said, you've got a ridiculous amount of songs there, and there were some that you may like to share with other musicians.
Oh, yes, there's one. As I said, I still want to get hold of Keith. I got this magic song that he would just nail. I would love to get him to sing it. And I'll keep putting feelers out until I can run into him. I had the chance years and years ago to hang out at home with him and play, but it never happened. It was just through all the guys I work with. They're all cousins and nephews and whoever, all family to Keith. And when he come into Caboolture, they said, "Oh, Trev, you got to hang out with us and play some songs with him," because they love my music. I first put my album out. So, but unfortunately, he got big real quick and off he went. So, but still, there's always hope.
Well, it wasn't the right time. The universe wasn't in the right place for you.
And I hadn't written this song.
Exactly.
So now I am hanging on to it, and I'll hang on to it for as long as I have to, and hopefully I can send it his way, and he'd like to do it. Who knows? You know, they're just dreams, and you've got to have dreams, and you've got to have a passion to head somewhere. You got to have something to look forward to. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to play one song, but it's only raw. We'll give your listeners a feel for it. So which song is it going to be?
Well, one of those I sent out was Everybody Singing. That's the one. I sent one of those down there. So let's do that one.
Okay. Well, I'll say goodbye to you for now, and I'll put on this song for everybody to listen to. So have a great night, and I'll talk to you next Saturday.
All right. That's fantastic. Enjoy it, everybody, and good wishes, and we'll talk to you next week. Gotta get a move on. I'm on my way. Gotta get my shoes on. I'm leaving today. I heard a sound. Yeah, down the street. A happy rhythm, yeah, for my feet. Everybody's singing everywhere. Everybody's singing, oh yeah, without a care. Everybody's singing, oh yeah, I gotta get there. Everybody's singing, oh, without a care. The sun is out, the day is bright. I gotta get there, oh yeah, if it takes all my night. Lead guitar. The beat is strong, music flows. That's the only way, oh, the only way to go. So clap your hands now, yeah, tap your feet. You got nothing to lose, 'cause life is sweet. Everybody's singing everywhere. Everybody's singing, oh yeah, without a care. Everybody's singing, yeah, I gotta get there. Everybody's singing without a care. Everybody's singing, yeah, without a care. Everybody's singing without a care. That's a catchy little tune.
Now don't forget to check out Trevor McCormack's YouTube for Trevor's latest music video, which is going off. So don't forget to have a listen. And you can also go to Trevor McCormack Music for any podcasts that you might have missed. So don't forget to follow and share.